Morning guys, and welcome back. It feels like it's been a long time since I've done one of these. The last time I did one of these was when we were in Norfolk, and we were photographing, or I was photographing the windmills. Well, now I'm in Milan. I'm currently at the cathedral and I'm taking some photographs of the cathedral. I'm using f9 because I want the pictures themselves to be really sharp, and I think that's giving me 1,000th of a second. I will check the settings in a minute, but I'm double exposing, so I'm exposing for the sky because the sun's so bright and ahead of me, and I'm exposing for the cathedral itself. And what I'll do is I'll combine the two photographs together and hopefully get a really nice photograph. We have got a little bit of cloud, but that is breaking up now because the sun is so bright and it is so warm. I want to get it done before it's all gone. Let me do that. I'll set myself up and then I'll come back to you in a sec. Thanks guys. So I'm at f9, ISO 64, and that's 640th of a second, and that's for the cathedral itself. When I'm photographing the sky, I think, let me just check, come back in a sec. Okay, so for the sky it's 400th of a second, and for the cathedral itself it's 640th of a second. I'll confirm that and I'll put it down on the thing. It is really bright, but yeah, hopefully it'll be a really nice photograph. The issue we've got obviously is this is a tourist attraction, and the amount of people, in fact I'm going to try and get another one now, the amount of people is just, mind-boggling really. But I'll share that with you now. We're going all around, we're going around Milan as much as we can. We're only here for 4 days, and I hope to share some of those photographs with you as we go round. So yeah, right, I'll touch you in a bit guys, thank you very much. Yeah, so I wanted to add that, we obviously flew in with EasyJet. The flight was, shall we say, somewhat delayed. I think we eventually landed about half an hour late, but we got in 3 hours before the flight as we had to. There were cancellations all over the place, but thankfully ours was not cancelled, just delayed. We've used trains and the tube or the metro to get around, which is absolutely fantastic. I've taken some film of the metro. I'll add that. It's really easy to get around. Fantastic spot. Yeah, okay. Right, let's go. Let's get filming. Let's get photographing. Speak to you in a bit. Yeah, I'm walking around the cathedral taking photographs. As I walk, all handheld because there's just no point getting the tripod out. I will say, when we go into the cathedral, you're not allowed to take tripods in. So I don't know how I'm going to handle that. Probably have to put the tripod in the bin or something. But I'm just walking around, just taking loads of photographs. F8, F9, F11. Different exposure times. I'll write all those down if I can. I'll start sharing those now with you now. Okay, this is a beautiful spot. I don't know how well you can see it. I have taken some raw. All the video I'm doing, guys, is with the Osmo, and like I said before, I'm not particularly au fait or any good with the Osmo. So yeah, I can just do I can just do what I can do. But I hope you like the photographs. Okay, I'll start sharing those now. I'll touch you in a bit. Thanks. Okay guys, so I'm sort of standing behind a statue. I'll show you some video and a photograph that I've taken, but apparently the guy on the horse is a Vittorio Emanuele. I think that is correct, Emanuele the second. He was king of Italy. It doesn't say when he was king. I'll see if I can research that and I'll put that down. But I've taken a photograph from behind it, looking at the cathedral. It looks really good. I reckon it'd be better at night, so I might try and come back here tonight and do the same photograph, especially if they light up the cathedral, which is normally the case wherever you go, isn't it? So yeah, I'm going to start. I've already started. I should think by now, but if not, I'll start sharing the photographs that I've been taking. I've been walking all around, taking video. I did say initially just with the Osmo, but I've done some as well now with the Z7 II, which is here. I'm using the 24 to 100mm lens for this, although I have got with me the 14 to 24 as well, which I took my initial photograph with. Whatever settings I use, whatever lens I use, I'll put that down, but all the photographs are with the Z7 II. It's the only camera I've brought out with me. So I've literally come out with two lenses. So the the 14 to 24 mm f2 lens, and the 24 to 200 mm. Yeah, because I want to keep it light, and you know the customs are, you can't blame them these days, but it's a bit of a pain to get through customs if you've got too much kit. So it's just minimalisation, and I really don't need all of the other lenses. So yeah, anyway, we are going to try and go into the cathedral, and I'll take some photographs within there as well. Okay, so yeah, right, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you again in a bit. Cheers now. So we've used the lift that's available to come to the top. There are a few steps that you have to navigate to get here, but yeah, the views are magnificent. Yeah, I'm going to share the photographs from the top of the cathedral, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, I'll talk to you in a bit. Hello guys, so we've moved away from the centre of town. I've come to, well, I'm further out, but I'm at a place called, I think it's Castle Sarzescu. I'll write it down. But I've put a ND filter on because I want to sort of slow down this water fountain a little bit, not too much. So I've gone with, let me just check, I need to remember, ISO 64 f16, and that's an exposure time of 1/8 of a second, and I think that's plenty. I could slow it down a little bit more, but I really don't think there's a need to, because it is a waterfall. Not a waterfall, it's a water fountain, sorry. Yeah, quite a nice spot. Unfortunately, we've got quite a bit of cloud that's come over us. I don't know if you can see the cloud there. So yeah, it looks all right. It's a nice photograph. I'll share it with you now. I'll see you again. We're going to keep moving around. Unfortunately, with the amount of people that there are around here, it's not really give us an opportunity to do any vlogging, but yeah, I'll do it when I can. But I'll keep sharing the photographs as we move around. Okay, thanks guys. I'm going to take that photo now and I'll share it. Thanks. Okay, so I was stationed in Berlin for a long time, and there's a thing in Berlin called the Brandenburg Gate. I'm sure most of you have heard of it, which is a rather large gate which gives you entrance into Berlin, supposedly. And there's the Arc de Triomphe in France, and I'm here obviously in Italy, in Milan, and there's a thing called the Arc, I think it's called the Arc de la Paix. I've just looked it up and I can't remember, but I'll write it down on the bottom. Yeah, and it's very, very similar. I read originally that it was made during the Roman era, and it allowed, so it was like a gate into the enter of a city, and it was moved. However, I'm reading again, and it states that it was built in 1806. But so I don't know if it was moved in 1806 or actually built in 1806. So I'm not going to make a strong statement on either way about that. But it does look very, very old. I've got the 14 to 24mm lens on, and I'm quite far away, but I can't get it in because it's quite wide. So I've done 3 photographs. So I've taken one of the center, then gone left and right, and I'm going to join them all together in Photoshop Lightroom. ISO 64 f11, I think. So I've now forgotten because I'm f10. F10, and that's given us 320th of a second shot. That's all 3 shots. I'll stitch them together and I'll share that with you now. Yeah, really, really nice. Excuse me. So we're now going to make our way back to the cathedral because I wish to photograph that when the sun goes down and it's dark. So I might capture some more photographs on the way, but whichever, I'll obviously share all those with you. Yeah. Very nice find. It's not in any tourist books, which is very, very odd. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, right, there is a fella that looks like he's holding it up. That looks like it's just been put up, so I'm going to take a photograph of that and I'll add that as well. But yeah, brilliant. Okay, I'll touch you in a bit. So I've returned back to the cathedral for when they light it up, when it gets dark. I believe last light is 9 p.m. It's now about 10 past 8, so I've got about 50 minutes to wait. I don't know how many photographers come here for this shot, so yeah, I've come early to make sure I've got a prime position and to be, you know, where I want to be. Yeah, so it's just a matter of waiting now. Okay, talk to you in a bit. So we've just had some amazing sunset light casting itself upon the front of the cathedral. Stunning. I've taken some photographs of that. I'll share that with you now. What I'm doing now is just sitting here patiently waiting for the lights to be turned on. I don't know if it's an angel or what, but on the largest spire there's a gold angel or whatever it is. And that has been illuminated, so it shouldn't be too long now, hopefully. It's now 8:45 p.m, so we've probably got another 15-25 minutes to go, whatever. That's fine. Okay, talk to you in a bit. This is great. Okay guys, so I've done several photographs of the cathedral, which you can see behind me, lit up. And I'm going to start sharing those. I've also done some of the shopping centre that's here. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called the Victoria Emmanuel again. The shopping centre, it's got like an archway entrance and loads of it, really expensive shops. And I've done 2 or 3 long exposure shots of that, around about 30 seconds. I think they were f11 or f14, I can't remember now. 25, 30-second exposures. I'll see which ones are the best and I'll share one of those with you now. Other than that, in the centre of Milan itself, we're done. We're gonna, you know, we're moving around still within Italy. We might come back here again as the hotel is in this area, but until then, I'll see you later. I'll share these photographs again with you now, and then I'll resume again in a bit. Okay, thanks very much. I hope you enjoy the photographs. See you in a bit. Bye. Good afternoon guys, and welcome back. I know it's a continuation of the vlog, but we're now in Genoa, day 2. We've caught the train, hour-and-a-half trip from Milan. Yeah, and I've come down to the picturesque, or probably the let's do this now while we can, probably the calendar shot of the area where you have all the buildings that are multicolored. Yeah, I've got this set up at f8, ISO 64, with 2 ND filters fitted, the 6 and the 10, to give me an exposure time of 30 seconds, f8 I think it was. Yeah, unfortunately lots and lots of people keep tipping up. I've missed the shot where there was nobody. I've been waiting for ages, but yeah, somebody else has just tipped up. Anyway, I've got a 30-second exposure doing, and I'll share that one with you. I'm doing one without the ND filters as well, so you let me know which one you think's the best. Okay, so gonna walk around the area, take some photographs, probably handheld. I've got my harness with me today, so yeah. Okay, thanks for being with me. I'll speak to you in a bit. Okay, so we're in Genoa, like I said before. We've come actually to a different part of it, like the inner part of Genoa, and I've taken some photographs as we've been walking around. All of them are handheld. Yeah, it's not really worth taking them with a tripod. However, there is like a dome. I don't know if I can share the dome with you. It's just over here over my shoulder. It's like a fish bowl, but I'm gonna see if I can take a photograph of that. Sorry about the Osmo, it seems to do what it wants. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna take that photograph, and then I'll share all of the photographs that I've taken with you today, and then yeah, I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Yeah, it's been great. It's been great. It's absolutely baking hot. Great fun. Okay, my apologies for the lack of vlogging again. I hope you enjoy the photographs. I will start sharing those now. Thanks very much. I'll start with the fish tank. Okay, bye bye. Good morning everybody. Welcome to day 3 of our short trip to Italy, and welcome to Lake Como. Some beautiful sights. Like I said before though, absolutely no need for a tripod just yet, so all the shots are handheld. I will start to share those shots. Some beautiful sights. Yeah, so we're just going to make our way around Como, take some shots. I'll start sharing those, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Yeah, this is our last day in Italy. We fly back tomorrow, so yeah. Okay, talk to you all in a bit. Hope you enjoy the photographs. Okay, so we've come up the funicular, and we're at the top of some mountain in the city, and I'm going to see what we can photograph from up here. Got the tripod with me, but like I said, I just don't think there is any need for a tripod at the moment. Lighthouse, I did want to photograph the lighthouse, but unfortunately there's no transport to it, and it's yeah, a bit hard for me to walk up, so I'm not going to do it. So we're just going to see if we can get some of these magical views from up here, and then we're going to take the funicular back down again. What a beautiful place. It's very hot. It's about 29 degrees Celsius today, and quite humid as well. So yeah, we're just taking it slow. Not that I do anything fast. We're taking it quite slow. So yeah, I'll take some photos and I'll start sharing those with you. And if I get the tripod out, I'll come back to you. Okay. Thank you. Ooh. I don't know if you can tell, I'm sweating my cobblers off. Yeah, I've just walked up quite a way. It's taken me absolutely ages. People that have walked all the way up to the lighthouse whilst I've walked to where I have, I'm now walking back down, and it's apparently it's something like a 40% ascent. So yeah, I've stopped. I'm not going any further. But I'm at a point where there's a really nice view of the lake, with this sort of building that's slightly off to the left on a hill, and you can see Como stretching out afar, but there's fog. She's just shown me, let the car go by. She's just shown me a photograph of what she's taken up at the lighthouse, and it's pretty much the same as what I'm getting here. So yeah, I don't want to. I just can't do it. I've walked 10 minutes, and my legs can't do it anymore. So yeah, I'm not hurting myself to get a photograph. So yeah, I've taken this. I'll share that with you now. I'll share all of them with you as we go along. So yeah, I can't remember the settings, guys. F9, I think it was, ISO 64, and I can't remember the time. Then I'll write it down for you. But I'm not sure that matters. It's just a really spectacular view, beautiful view. Pity about the fog, but it just adds to the atmosphere. Great view, beautiful place. Okay, I'll share that now. Talk to you in a bit. Yeah, so I'm walking back down. It's too much for my legs. Yeah, the roads are flipping dodgy and all. But there are some fantastic views, and some, you know, lovely property with some you know, really old looking gorgeous buildings, but yeah, it's too much for me. I've walked about 10 minutes and I'm gone, my legs are gone. So yeah, I don't want to do an injury. Got a really nice couple of photographs, like I said, whilst I was up there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed those. Talk to you in a minute. Okay, well, I'm sitting in the hand. That's it from Italy, I guess. We're still in Como, I think it's called, but yeah, we're done. So we're going to catch a train back now to Milan, and then tomorrow morning at I believe it's 11 o'clock we got our flight. So we're done from Italy, so I'm going to end it here. If I get any more photographs in the meantime, I'll add them to the end of the vlog. Hopefully you've enjoyed the content that I've put out. There hasn't been a lot of vlogging, I have to admit, but you know, photograph wise it's gone okay. It's not been brilliant. The weather again has not been on my side. It seems to follow me everywhere, this cloud at the moment, but yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I hope you have too. Thank you ever so much for being with me again, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm going with Steve Stain to Snowdonia next week, so hopefully from there I'll see you then. Thank you very much. Catch you soon. I forgot to add, please like, subscribe and comment. All those little things help, guys, especially that thumbs up that you can give. Okay, thank you very much. I'll speak to you again soon.